Subscribe at Evergreen Token. Chico and the Man aired from 1974 to 1978 and is set in a small garage in East Los Angeles. The show features two contrasting characters, Ed Brown, a cantankerous older man, and Chico Rodriguez, a young and hopeful individual. Despite their differences, Ed and Chico develop an unlikely friendship as they spend time together. The show also delves into the themes of cultural and generational disparities, underlining the significance of diversity and the strength of cross-cultural friendships. Jack Albertson. Born as Harold Bernard Jack Albertson on June 16, 1907, in Malden, Massachusetts, Jack Albertson started his journey in vaudeville and burlesque, making a name for himself on Broadway and in film during the 1930s. You might recognize him as the lovable Grandpa Joe in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and he even won an Oscar for his role in The Subject Was Roses. Sadly, Jack Albertson passed away on November 25, 1981, at the age of 74, in Los Angeles, California, after battling colon cancer. His ashes were scattered in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. Scatman Crothers. Let's remember the incredible Benjamin Sherman Scatman Crothers. Born on May 23, 1910, in Terre Haute, Indiana, he kicked off his career in the 1930s, wowing audiences in nightclubs and on radio shows. Not only was he a musical genius, but he also taught himself to play multiple instruments. You probably remember him as Dick Halloran in The Shining, and as the iconic voice of Jazz in Transformers, plus many other amazing roles. Scatman Crothers left us on November 22, 1986, at the age of 76 in Van Nuys, California, after bravely fighting lung cancer. He now rests at Forest Lawn Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles. Ronnie Graham. Born Ronald Moncrief Stringer on August 26, 1919, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, had an incredible career as a writer and actor in Broadway musicals during the 1940s. You may know him from his remarkable contributions to MASH as a writer and guest star, along with his appearances on television series like Chico and the Man. He was also one of the original writers for the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, a show that challenged the norms of political satire and humor on television in the 1960s. Ronnie Graham left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry before passing away on July 4, 1999, in Los Angeles, California, due to liver disease. Della Reese. Born Della Reese Patricia Early on July 6, 1931, in Detroit, Michigan, she made her mark as a jazz and gospel singer in the 1950s before seamlessly transitioning to a successful acting career. She is best remembered for her iconic role as Tess on the TV show Touched by an Angel, as well as for her chart-topping hit, Don't You Know? Devoted to her spiritual beliefs, Reese, an ordained minister, established Understanding Principles for Better Living, a church in Los Angeles. Her deep-seated faith and positive outlook permeated both her acting endeavors and public life. Della Reese passed away on November 19, 2017, at the age of 86 in Los Angeles, California, following complications related to diabetes. Freddie Prinze. Born Frederick Carl Prutzel on June 22, 1954, in New York City, New York, to Maria Graniela and Edward Carl Prutzel, had a remarkable career that began as a stand-up comedian in the early 1970s. His groundbreaking appearance on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson in 1973 set him apart, as he was one of the few young comedians at the time to be invited to sit down with Carson after his performance. Making history, Freddie became the first Latino actor to headline his own network television show, Chico and the Man, and became a trailblazer for Hispanic representation on TV. At only 19 years old when the show premiered, he was one of the youngest actors to star in a primetime series at that time. Sadly, He passed away on January 29, 1977, in Los Angeles, California, from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills. Thank you for watching. Leave your comments as memorials and subscribe.